heroic in the Ashes of 2005, Royal Mail released a set of 4 stamps, each priced at 68 pence. In what way did Royal Mail cheekily mock their rivals by setting the stamp price at exactly at 68 pence? Moving on to the next question. A well-known hazing custom in German army, this unusual act was believed to bring good fortune dating back to Middle Ages. Today, especially widespread in Australia, the practice has acquired the distinct name X as a form of celebration, involving actions such as removal, tilting, and pouring. Its most renowned practitioner, Y, characterized the peculiar ritual by saying, if it's warm, you might get the sweat through it, but the cold taste, but the but the cold taste kills the bad stuff. So it's delicious. Identify X and Y. It's very easy, very famous. Make sure you write X, then answer, Y, then answer. Moving on to the next question.
There were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament.
Identify the speaker from this audience, is audio.
There were 1,000. There were 1,400 players who signed up
Not
for
the
this
speaker, but
tournament, who entered.
about whom this audio is. फिर play होगा.
This tournament.
भाई
Worked on their team. 1,400 people showed up to this tournament hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it wasn't enough! 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament.
can't hear.
1,400 players traveled to London, practiced with a friend, worked on their team. 1,400 people showed up to this tournament hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it wasn't enough! 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament. 1,400 players. There were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament. 1,400 players traveled to London, practiced with a friend. 1,400 people showed up to this tournament, hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it wasn't enough!
इसमें अच्छा लगा भाई.
There were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament. 1,400 players traveled to London, practiced with a friend, worked on their team. 1,400 people showed up to this tournament, hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it wasn't enough!
I want about whom these words are said. About whom? Not the speaker. About whom? Yeah, these words are said for an individual. About his performance.
Like any tournament specifically, can you name like what game or something?
No.
I don't think anybody's getting.
Block. Okay, moving on to the next question. Connect these individuals. Yeah,
Can you name it? Will the connect the individual or to a thing? Abstract. You are entity of thing.
it's a sports quiz. Connected to any sports thing event.
Identify the individuals.
Okay, so it is Gaddafi, Stephen Hawking, Paul Walker, Osama bin Laden. ये माइक ठीक करो यार तुम लोग। दोनों ही ऐसा है क्या? हम्म? हेलो हेलो
There were
Okay, that is Osama bin Laden, Paul Walker, Stephen Hawking, Gaddafi, Whitney Houston, and that is Alan Rickman. See, I don't think name will hint towards the answer.
What is the point of giving the photo if you want to give out the
Okay. You need to find what is common. You need to connect them to a common sports thing. It's a sports quiz. क्या
मैं कुछ बोल मतलब क्लैरिफाई कर दूं मुझे एक चीज बोलना है
क्या चाहिए मुझे बोलो पहले
हाँ तो connect these individuals to a significant connect these individuals significant event to a sports event
बोल दिया Okay, moving on to the next question. Harry Potter was made an honorary member of Bradford City Supporters Club because of the huge boost he gave to the sales of Club X since his arrival in 2002. What is the funda behind it? Yeah,
Club X is Bradford City.
yeah, Bradford City.
X is
And
Bradford City.
yeah, X is Bradford City. And how Harry Potter has increased the sales of clubs merchandiser. I want the funda. Moving on to the next question. Identify the athlete from the logo. This is my surname, my first name. The logo is a fox, and this is and it's a nose. Fox was my nickname at school, and the ear of the fox represents the mountains where I come from, where I spend my days skiing as a child. I want the name of the athlete. Carefully look at the logo.
Why does it say Axel?
Who is the athlete? Moving on to the next question. This cannabis infused chew was a node to which infamous sporting movement? Very famous sporting movement. Moving on to the next question. This puzzle is over 1000 year old, with the earliest reference appearing around 840 AD in India in the early mathematical writings. It later attracted mathematicians worldwide, including Leonhard Euler, who studied it in 18th century and linked it to ideas that later developed into graph theory. What is this puzzle? I want the name or the explanation of the puzzle. If you can explain properly the puzzle, I can give you the point. Carefully look at the picture. Moving on to the next question. Which iconic moment in the sporting history Anil Kumble is capturing right now? Next question. Originally from Galway and raised in Waterford, has been nicknamed LeBron James of Dash because of his extraordinary skills. He defeated three-time champion Andrew Enge to win the championship. The competition started with 256 participants with elimination every 5 minutes in the final rounds. Players solved time puzzles such as mazes, pattern analysis, poker hand calculation, and historical sorting tasks. Which championship did he win? I just want the name of the championship which he won. I want the name of the championship. Yeah, 6. Nah, I want the name of the complete name of the championship. But blanks are indicative.
Blank the board game, whatever it is, or blank the name of the championship.
I can't tell that.
Are you sure the blank?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want what is there in the blank. I want the name of the championship which you won. Okay, now I would like to call Adrizo, who will continue with the prelims.
Back in 2018, X signed a sponsorship deal with Y worth up to 20 million pounds every year. After this deal, X would have its revenue
Yeah,
close
what?
to a billion euros every year. However, fans noticed a dark secret of Y Moving on to the next question. The fans of X are technically named after their own births. In the early 20th century, X played in a tiny stadium which had a capacity of about 6,000 only. At the time, X was gaining popularity, but the stadium didn't have the capacity for the new emerging fans every season. Due to this, most fans climbed the wall of the stadium and sat there to watch matches. The people outside would see the backside or the bottom of the fans sitting on the walls. In X's local language, Bert is called Y. Naturally, the local people started calling the fans Y dash. From then on, it's been there till the present. Identify an X and Y dash. Blanks are not indicative. Yes, this is Sharma. Moving on to the next question. Connect all these images to a sports icon. Sports icon. अभी बोल दो वेरिफिकेशन बोल दो वेरिफिकेशन इसका अभी बोल दो वेरिफिकेशन ये नहीं बोलो इसका अभी बोल दो वेरिफिकेशन का नहीं बोलो या चुप रहो yes a name would do I just want the name I want the full name blanks are not indicative moving on to the next question there is a road at Chetla, Kolkata named Dash X Road. X is also a place at Tangil, Bangladesh. The local zamindar of that place was Sir Monmohoto Nath Roy Chaudhary, also known as Dash X. He was a pioneer in Indian football administration. He was also a founder member of Y and was vice president for 11 years. X is best remembered as the namesake of the prestigious X Trophy launched during the World War II. Identify X and Y. Blanks are not indicative. Huh? No, no. I want the full name of Y. Y, matlab 2-3 letter words. I want the full thing. Yes, suppose Y is a 3-word thing, so I need all the 3 words. Moving on to the next question. X has recently emerged in the cricketing world and has a lot of controversies to his name. The allegations against him that he pauses while delivering the ball and he grips the ball unusually. The pausing technique was used by lots of players in the past, most notably by Ravichandran Ashwin. According to the ICC rules, extending the ball up to 15 degrees is considered legal. X's arm extension is only about 12 degrees. But on camera, we feel like it's much more. The closest someone came near 15 degrees was Mutaya Muralitharan, who had 14 degrees. X is one of the leading wicket takers of the ICC World T20 and also one of the key performers of his team. Identify X. Moving on to the next question. Okay, moving on. Which popular football club is mentioned here? Moving on to the next question. Now look at the year. So it's not the recent club. Like the name has been, you know. Okay, moving on. La Quinta del Buitre is the moniker given by sport journalist Julio Cesar Iglesias to the five homegrown ex-players who were at the core of the team that dominated their country's football in the 1980s. The, the name was derived from Emilio Butragueno, nicknamed El Buitre, the most charismatic and prominent player of the group. The other four members were Manolo Sanchez, Rafael Martin Vasquez, Michel and Miguel Pardeza. All five players were graduates of X's youth academy. While La Quinta del Buitre at its core, X was one of the best teams in their country and Europe during the second half of the 1980s, winning two Europa Leagues and five domestic championships in a row. Their record was only blemished by their failure to win the UCL in this period. All the five players were part of Spain's squad during the 1990 FIFA World Cup. Identify X. जोरे बोल. What? I can't say that. Yes. UCL, UEFA Champions League. Yes, before it was named something. It was named something else, but it was actually UCL. Means it was named European. Yes, it's the same thing. Yes, yes. Moving on to the next question. Okay, so there is a list in the picture. This list shows India's performance when India participated in the FIFA E World Cup for the first time in 2024. Who was representing India? Spell out. No? Okay, so the group stage results are India 7-0 England, India 4-1 Japan, India 3-2 Indonesia, India 5-0 Spain, India 0-0 Korea Republic, India 1-5 Costa Rica, and India 0-1 Brazil. Like it was the first time India participated in the E World Cup, and yeah. Let's wait for Vision 2047. Okay, moving on to the next question. A specific kind of ritual was done by athletes previously to check the purity of the material X. This was because a pure form of X was very soft that leaves marks on it. But these days, those things are not totally made up of the fully pure material. So there is no way you can check to confirm it. Later, this ritual looked so striking that photographers began encouraging the athletes to perform that ritual every single time. Over time, it became a tradition and it is very common these days. What is the ritual?
You just need to know what actually they do it or why they do it.
What they do it? Okay, moving on to the next question. After scoring against Southampton FC, X celebrated by sitting on the ground and pretending to play with a game controller. In another match against West Ham United, he made a triangle shape with his hands after scoring. This references the triangle icon that appears above the player you control in EAFC. Identify the player who did this. No. No, not current player. हाँ हाँ तो हो गया खत्म. We'll do a quick roll back. Huh? No, the play block. Okay, so we'll do a quick rollback. Yeah, this is question 20. Block.
Failure to win the UCL was in that period or in the entire history of UCL?
In that period. Not playing football anymore. No, that was for question number 20. Not. प्रत्युष भैया. प्रत्युष भैया. प्रत्युष भैया. एक बार मनन भैया से मुझे पूछने बोलिए कि कैन यू प्लीज गो बैक टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 19 वंस। अब इसके बाद very recent in the like 2-3 months or 1 month back. Yes, this one. This icon was very popular, is very popular, or was popular both at recent times. Yes. वो 19 पूछने बोले ना, हिंट देंगे, अरे देंगे देंगे देंगे, अरे दे देंगे, अरे पूछने बोले ना, अरे वो मेरा गलती हो गया। नहीं इसके साथ कुछ नहीं।
No. Okay, hello. Just want to add on this question. LeBron James of gas is not indicative. I will give you time on this question. Not indicative. Yeah. Ignore it. Wait. I want a name of the championship.
अरे सुनिए ना,
Clamp back.
there were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament. The 1,400 players traveled to London, practiced with a friend, worked on their team. 1,400 people showed up to this tournament, hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it wasn't enough!
Hello. We will be starting with the answers. Settle down, guys. Artizo. Artizo. First. Answer for this one?
$68. Australia $68.
No. Back then, sending mail from England to Australia cost 68 pence. Next. Number one answer. Sending mail from England to Australia cost 68 pence. That's why it's specifically marked 68 pence. Next. Answer for this one? जब मैं बोलूंगा तब आंसर दिखाना.
There were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament.
अच्छा.
1,400 players traveled to London, practiced with a friend, worked on their team. 1,400 people
Half
showed up
point
to this
for
tournament,
Daniel, half point for
hoping and
Sui.
dreaming to win the entire
5-5.
thing.
Sorry.
But it
Half
wasn't enough!
Nah, that will not get you. I want the Sui.
You asked for what he did, right? You said doing X.
I want the name of the thing.
Did you clarify? Go to the question.
Yeah.
This is what he did. So we have to
Distinctive named X. Named X. I want a name. Next.
There were 1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament. There were
Anyone?
1,400 players who signed up for this tournament, who entered this tournament. The biggest official Pokemon tournament of all time.
How much?
1,400 players
Pokemon?
trained their Pokemon, traveled
No.
to London, practiced with a friend, worked on their
Completely
team.
different game, yeah.
1,400 people
Wolf
showed up to this
Blake-
tournament, hoping and dreaming to win the entire thing. But it
Will
wasn't
after winning the
enough!
Pokemon BGC European International Championship final. Next question. Answer. All celebrity killed by the Aaron Ramsey curse. Whenever he scored, a celebrity dies. Next, this one. Yeah. The colors were same as Gryffindor. That's why the sale increased. Next. Exactly. This is JS. Next. Yes. Mike Tyson biting Evander Holyfield's ear. Next. This one. Yeah. Yeah. Knight in chess is correct answer. The Knight Story, his name, is a famous chess puzzle in which knight moves each and every block at least just once. Just once. Yeah, the explanation is fine. It should not repeat the block. That is a puzzle. Karuna 300. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Teacher. Last answer. नहीं नाइट होगा तो क्या क्या लिखा तुमने ना यू कांट गेट द पॉइंट ना एग्जैक्टली नेक्स्ट करुणा सेकंड मैंने तो दिस वन यस Microsoft Excel World Championship MEWC.
Next. Answer?
Man City, Etihad.
No.
PSG and Qatar.
Not totally. And anyone else? Move on to the answer. एक second. So, clarifying this one, so due to the repeated controversies, the Qatar Airways name was never used in the front part, so it was used here. Okay, so moving on. Answer. Next.
Lando Norris.
What?
Lando Norris.
What did you say? Anyone else? Okay, so the what is the answer? And what is Y? Identify X and Y. Yes, Y. Answer. Okay, next question. Next. Correct. Next. Correct.
The best Spanish club.
The best Spanish club. What is the answer? Next. Answer. Next. Correct. Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you, everyone.